longing to know. It's a beautiful story of a hero. I'll share it wherever I go. Tales of her love for this world, to help every man, woman, boy, and girl. And oh, it's not just a story, but it's reality. It's a beautiful story of a hero. Sounds just like music to my ear. It's a wonderful story of a hero. Guess what? You all are sitting right here. Tales of your love for this world, to help every man, woman, boy, and girl. And oh, it's not just a story, but it's reality. I am my own cause and my own effect. I've been around for centuries, and you don't know me yet. See that back? See that hand? You think I can tow the barge? Well, I can. And perform open heart surgery, and sit on the Supreme Court, and write books and plays, and sing Verdi and Puccini, and invent you lasting machines, and become heavyweight champions of the world. They keep coming. They keep coming. You can stop a rose from growing if you nip it in the bud. You can stop a brook from flowing, but you cannot stop a flood. They keep coming. They keep coming from the Midwestern stockyards to the arid western plains. Come the freedom seekers and the breakers of the chains. They keep coming. They keep coming from the Mississippi Delta to the Louisiana Bayou. Come the grandsons and the granddaughters of the kings and queens of Timbuktu. They keep coming. From the Ivy halls of Harvard to the dark hallways of Harlem. Some by Underground Railroad, some by 757, some by mule train, and some by Cadillac. Running, walking, limping, crawling, never stopping. Just a coming, 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 coming. They keep coming. With the humor and the laughter, the rhythm and their blues. With their jazz and gospel. And many varied hues, they keep coming. With their dust mops and their tractors and their soul food recipes, with their dish rags and their hammers and oh, their PhDs. The Nat Turners keep coming. Sojourner Truths keep coming. The John Browns keep coming. The Dunbars and the Wheatleys and the Hansberries and the Hughes keep coming. The Medgar Evers, the Malcolms, the Fred Hamptons keep coming. The Schwerners, the Goodmans, the Cheneys keep coming. The John and Bobby Kennedys keep coming. The Tiger Woods, the Muhammad Ali's, the Evander Holyfields, and the Michael Jordans and Kobe Bryants keep coming. The Serena Venus Williams keep coming. Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin keep coming. The Rosa Parks keep coming. The Coretta Scott Kings keep coming. The Michelle Obamas keep coming. The Barack Obamas, the Martin Luther King Jr.'s keep coming. And the Sheila Williams keep coming. Now I want you all to repeat after me. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Y'all ready? I want y'all to repeat.
Yes.
You can stop a train from running.
You can stop a train from running.
You can turn a stream aside.
You can turn a stream aside.
You can stop an army coming.
You can stop an army coming.
But no one can stop the tide.
The tide.
They
They
keep
keep
coming.
coming.
own effect.
And my own effect.
I've been around for centuries.
I've been around for centuries.
And you don't know me yet.
And you don't know me yet.
One last time. Repeat after me. They keep coming. And oh, it's not just a story. Oh, you're not just a story. I'm saying it in my heart because I know it for myself. Oh, it's not just a story, but it's reality.
Amen. All right. Thank you. All right, ladies, this is the networking time. We've got dessert coming up. Some of you can come out there and just enjoy yourself from now on. I hope you, from the rest of the evening, I pray that you've enjoyed yourself, consumed some good, healthy food, and it gave you that little that you need to keep going and to keep coming. I want to thank Mr. Edgar for this dedication that he did for us. You wrote that song, huh? Yeah.
And so true.
So, we recorded it, so that
Yeah,
watch
you're on YouTube. 101 hustle.
yes. So it is going to be on YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
And on my website. So Edgar, I'd like to thank you so much for rising to that occasion for me. I thought that was wonderful, and I loved your message.
Amen.
I loved your message. Loved your message.
Thank you for asking.
It makes us feel good as women to have you men to step in out of your very busy schedule and to share this moment.
In that, I included the men because it takes us all to work together.
Absolutely.
It takes us all to work together. It takes that.
Amen. Amen. Now, before any of you go, Miss Robin wants to talk to you about July 4th in Tuskegee. I'm getting the bus, and I expect all of you on that bus.
I'm going to stand up here like I don't have any clue what she's talking about. And I begged her to give me rehearsal time, and I did think about it.
See?
On July the 4th, we will be hosting a festival celebrating the opening of Tuskegee University.
Wow.
Now, this is the 132nd year that Tuskegee has been in operation. It started with me I went to Tuskegee one weekend, and I wanted to be a tourist, and I wanted to experience Tuskegee as a tourist would experience Tuskegee. I am a co-founder of the Tuskegee Area Council on Tourism, and everything I think about or do is to get people to come in and drop that dollar. The significance of that act was recently placed in the Tuskegee News, last week's paper, that on Monday the town will shut down because they can't afford to stay open. And I said, wait a minute, okay, something's wrong with this picture. I need to tell you something, people of Tuskegee, that these are hallowed grounds. That the ministry of Booker T. Washington, from the time he reached Tuskegee in 1881 until he died in 1915 was 33 years. My sisters of Jesus understand that number 33 years. It was Jesus' ministry as well. When Booker arrived at Tuskegee, and I have to go to my book, give me a little plug, Booker T. Washington, A Lesson in Character Building. When Booker arrived in Tuskegee, Alabama in 1881, at the age of 26, there was no land, no money, no buildings, no students, and no teachers. There was a $2,000 appropriation for teachers' salaries from the Alabama State Legislature. When he passed away 33 years later in November of 1950, he left an institution with an endowment of approximately $2 million, property worth over $1.5 million, an annual budget of nearly $300,000, teaching 36 trades and professions in 15 departments with an enrollment of 1,537 regular students and 197 faculty members. Ask me, what did Booker T. Washington do? Booker created a model for character building, personal achievement, and economic progress. His model is called Tuskegee University. Tuskegee, through the efforts of Booker T. Washington, kept Liberia from being colonized when Booker took a delegation to his good buddy, you know, the one that stirred up all that mess, inviting him to the White House for dinner. Yeah, well, he took a delegation from Liberia and said, Mr. President, I need you to do something about this. And the president said, Britain and Portuguese, you need to back off. And Liberia was not colonized. When the attaché of West Africa, German guy, saw Booker in Washington, D.C., he said, Mr. Washington, can you help us? And Booker said, I think I can put a team together and send them to you in Togo, West Africa. The expedition taught the Germans and the African nations, West African nations, how to cultivate cotton. The Civil War had ended, and the South could not keep up with the demand for cotton in Europe. The Europeans, the British, they were doing okay. They had some cotton they could grow. India had a small fiber, a short fiber, to make cotton, but the industrial era came in, and India's fibers were too short. So Booker's team showed the West African nations how to cultivate cotton, and they cornered the cotton industry. These are stories that need to be told. They're stories that need to be told, but as important as them being told, the occasion, the beginning of all of this, must be celebrated. And so on July 4th, for the past 2 years, it has been my honor to be able to lead an effort to do that. I also want Booker T. Washington Day in the state of Alabama for obvious reasons, if you know Booker's full story. But it started with simply a wreath being placed on Booker's grave, and I invited the president, newly elected 6th president of Tuskegee University, and his wife to join me, and the great-granddaughter of Lewis Adams, who had the vision of a school in Tuskegee. Booker was the builder. They came. In fact, I was so blown away when the president emailed me from Oslo, is it Norway? Oslo, Norway, saying yes, he would be there. And scurrying off the airplane, they met me at the gravesite for a photo op. For I believe that as he began his tenure as president, that we should start a new tradition. And the tradition is celebrating the opening of the school. When I walked out of the Kellogg Center visiting as a tourist, it was the most gorgeous day. And I saw people mulling around, visitors on the campus. And I looked and I said, well, ain't there something? Not one of you knows that today this school opened. I've got work to do. The second year, last year, the dean of the chapel spoke. One of my girls, Joyce Carter German, sang. There were words given by the university and others, and it was just a great big photo op. I was threatened after the picture hit the neighborhood by a friend whose husband is the chief of police.
Sorry, I knew it was nice.
And she said, if
Boy, you got you all here? Good. I was trying to call you. I was like, where am I? I'm lost. I went lost.
So anyway, I was threatened that if I did not include these people in the picture next year, which is this year, her husband was going to pick me up. And I'm a party person sometimes, and we don't like police to stop us when we're hanging out at night. So anyway, this is the 132nd July 4th Festival. I have made contact with many people, or many people have contacted me saying they want to be a part of the festival. The festival will include a parade of farmers bringing samples of their crops for sample and sell. There's the barbecue cook-off, there's the birthday cake or celebration cake cook-off, there will be Macon County vendors, and Macon Countyans have some of the most amazing products from the land. George Washington Carver created artistic masterpieces from the different clay in Macon County. 8 different kinds of clay, and red clay, the clay we talk about because it's on our shoes, etc., is the best toxin remover. Okay, so 4th of July, it's going to be an amazing festival. It is growing like wildfire, and I invite each of you to be a part of the festival. Sheila will make arrangements for all of you to get there. Thank you for that moment.
And those of you that they have a barbecue
Contest.
And what about the cake? Was the cake
cooking, community decorating contest. The reason is that we have lots of reasons for doing this. It's our pride. It's who we are. But most importantly, none of this was possible without the Spirit of God. Tuskegee is a place where the grounds are holy. And I believe that the 4th of July Festival is our way of giving God His glory. That's in a nutshell. By giving God His glory.
And Sheila wanted me to mention about our relationship seminar that I'll be giving in May. I hope you all can come out, but let me give you just a little teaser. Okay, first of all, I'm a student of Dr. Larry Davis, who wrote your RMV, Romantic Market Value. You familiar with that?
I've heard it.
You've heard it? Okay. Secondly, Dr. Phil, he did some really great stuff when he originally got started with Oprah. And for those of you who are really religious, you all know Dr. Gary Chapman. Okay, 5 love languages. Okay, this is a little teaser. Okay, name me the 5 love languages. Somebody give me one. If you can't name them, you can't give them. Talk to me. Somebody give me one. How do you express love to somebody?